Hello there, and today all you Whovians, including myself, are celebrating the birthday of Matt Smith. Turns 31 today. Matt Smith, up until this point, is the youngest actor to have played the Doctor on the BBC series Doctor Who. That is, since Peter Davison took over the role from Tom Baker in 1981, at the age of 29. This year, Matt Smith, after 4 wonderful years in the show, is leaving Doctor Who to be succeeded by new 12th Doctor, Peter Capaldi. And we have yet to see how he is going to fare in the role of the famous Time Lord. Now, this is a action figure of Matt Smith, of course, next to the TARDIS. It's always how I display my Doctor Who Doctor birthday tributes or whatever. Now, everybody who's a Doctor Who fan has a Doctor, one of the incarnations of the Time Lord who they grew up on, and they call it My Doctor. I guess you could say that Matt Smith is that for me. While I started out with the classic series, this man was the Doctor when I was on the show, and I have the utmost respect for him as an actor. He did a brilliant job in the show, even, succeeding the well-renowned David Tennant. But I'm going to show you the 11th Doctor era DVDs that I have. Now, you'll note that there are going to be some things missing from this. Just easing down. Sorry for that view of the tripod. That is not what I want. But I could have eased it in a prettier way. Okay. Here we are. This is what I have for Doctor Who DVDs. Okay. This is something I got actually used. I don't know if you can see it, but this thing on top of here is actually pasted over the cover. And I don't know if you can see it in this video. Maybe slightly. It's the holographic version of the cover. They've since reissued this with a non-holographic cover, but I always wanted this version. This is Doctor Who, the complete 5th series. A little historical note, you probably already know this. Russell T Davies, who spearheaded the show with Christopher Eccleston on the relaunch, okay, he actually was succeeded by writer Stephen Moffat for this season. I believe he's been on Doctor Who ever since, and will remain there, at least for the time being. Now, in this season, or series as they call it on the BBC, we were introduced to Matt Smith as the 11th Doctor and his bow tie, and Karen Gillan as Amelia Pond, or Amy Pond rather. And if you look in the back, there are scenes from the episodes that are featured on here. The featured episodes are The 11th Hour, The Beast Below, Victory of the Daleks, The Time of Angels, Flesh and Stone, The Vampires of Venice, Amy's Choice, The Hungry Earth, Cold Blood, Vincent and the Doctor, The Lodger, and The Pandorica Opens and The Big Bang, which is a 2-part closer to the season. These episodes are somewhat of an epic story arc, almost like it could have been a feature-length series of movies. It's just probably one of the most amazing seasons of Doctor Who that I've seen. And, I mean, people may have other ideas, but this is a series, it has its ups and downs, but there are moments of absolute brilliance in it, and that's one of the reasons why I got Doctor Who in the first place. And I know this is controversial to say this, but Vincent and the Doctor is absolutely one of my favorite historical stories, especially how it deals with mental illness and people's doubts about artists. Anyway, that's just my personal opinion. Okay, here's the inside of that DVD. And when you open it up, you see Matt Smith right there on Doctor Who Confidential, the now canceled series, unfortunately. This is a scene from Vincent and the Doctor, that episode I just mentioned to you, for the 5th DVD. Here's Rory for the 4th. Ian McNeice as Winston Churchill, somewhat of an iconic role in Doctor Who. And Amelia Pond, this was when, from the 11th Hour, when she was a kissogram. Okay. Anyway, there's a drawing all the seasons, even the David Tennant ones, 12th Doctor ones have these. And there's River Song up in the corner. Here's descriptions of each individual episode, a forward by Stephen Moffat. And that's the 5th season. Now, in case you're wondering, there's the front, by the way. In case you're wondering why the 6th season isn't here, well, the only reason that it isn't here is because I haven't gotten it yet. It's really, really expensive in my area, and I was hoping to have it by now, but I haven't been able to find it. Now, I know that the Series 7 has been issued in a full DVD, including the Christmas episodes and all of that, but this is what I have. Series 7 in 2 separate parts. This is the way I bought it. I don't know if I'll get the Christmas story separately, but the Snowman and the Doctor, the Wardrobe, that one. This is part 1, Series 7. This is the last series featuring Amelia Pond. Karen Gillan left the show after this. Departure for a Companion. And in this series, part 2, we introduce Jenna Louise Coleman as Clara, the newest companion, who is more than likely going to spill over into the 12th Doctor. Well, I'm not so sure. There's a Cyberman there. So that's what I have for Matt Smith. Now, I know this is not complete, and I'm sorry for the lack of presence of Season 6 and the Christmas episodes. And I mean, I know a lot of Whovians may have trouble with that, but, you know, money can be tight. But that's what I have for Matt Smith, the 11th Doctor. And since this is going to be his final episode coming up soon, David Tennant's coming back. Thank you very much. Well, the rest is history. So, bye-bye, Matt Smith. I'm looking forward to a long, fruitful film career for you. I have a feeling he's not going to get typecast as the Doctor. This guy's got some serious talent. You know, like David Tennant had serious talent before coming into Doctor Who. So, you know, they can, you know, survive without it. But that's what I have for the 11th Doctor. And, looking forward to Peter Capaldi. See you next time.